tech?
It's kind of because of the globe and the way that they claim it formed, and then the plates and the way that the land all had to expand out on a globe.
Yeah, but what? Like,
From
this is the
Big
thing I didn't
Bang.
get is like, why did they need the one supercontinent, and then they needed to break off into these other sort of, I mean, what I don't know what you would call those shapes that are the continental plates, and then like the continental plates don't even track the what's it called? I mean, the land itself. I mean, they do a little bit, but
I know.
and I just
We're
don't
talking
understand why
about
they
this
would
too.
have that idea. Sorry.
Well,
I
you
just
got
don't
so many
understand
of the
why they would
same.
have that Pangea concept within the heliocentric model's history of the Earth.
You got
I was-
all these same species. Maybe it's just to give a reason why there's so many of the same species in different continents.
Well, the part of it that I found goes back to a fellow that found lemur remains that evidently predated a certain date. But anyway, but all the lemurs were on the other continent, and it sounds crazy as hell. But the
Yeah, right. I don't know. I always found the
It was
that Prague clock with that little circle within a circle off to the side, and the sort of maybe idea that we live within this sort of Goldilocks zone that's rotating around, and then it sort of moves into more of a water world. And yeah, one second, I just got to deal with something.
we also have the little marsupial situation. Lots of fossils of ancient marsupials here in the Americas, right? But now we have the possum, which is native species. But then you have to go to Australia and New Zealand and Tasman Islands, and anyway, in that area to get marsupials again, right? Two locations that are quite separated now. A lot of excuses I found for Pangea, or things that are credited to Pangea.
Are you a Glober?
Me, I don't know what the hell you call me. I'm questioning and learning a lot along the way. I appreciate you guys.
It's quite the claims they make. The globe, seeing millions of years into the past,
The claim to have
the
knowledge
edges of the universe,
anything
beginning of
without...
the universe.
Okay, my bad. Go ahead.
I delayed.
Either that or pragmatic situation. Maybe a pause mistaken for completion. I don't know.
You see these curved paths of light? FE is going to require something like this as well. This is concave Earth is similar.
If we concede to every single thing that the mainstream tells us.
We're talking about modeling, bro. You don't model, so you're not qualified to have an opinion on what.
Yeah, I don't have the information to even start to model.
Then stop
You're
commenting.
assuming all the information is correct, and you can start making
snide
models.
remarks. Stop making snide remarks on a topic you've got no clue about, and don't engage it.
Well, I think it's only fair I get to ask you, are you a flat earther, dude? Delay guy? Q something P?
Am I delayed? I don't think I'm delayed.
I don't know, but are you a flat earther? I mean, you asked me the question. I think it's only fair I get to ask you the same one. Thank you.
Is there?
with curved lines like this, this is upwards refraction. You'll be able to it'll give you an explanation for the bottoming out effect, because perspective is not enough. Perspective only says
says the concave.
it'll go to a vanishing point. Things don't necessarily go to a vanishing point; they more so often bottom out. And
that doesn't happen because of perspective.
With
How do you know that?
bottoming out, you with the incorporation of upwards bending light system wide, meaning everywhere it's happening, you're going to be able to explain things bottoming out.
I love the concaver trying to teach us how the flat Earth should work.
Dude, Q-Op, isn't the concave like the ultimate land in the sky idea? But there's just land
It's like
in the sky
Elysium.
everywhere.
It'd be kind of cool.
Everywhere you point, there's land in the sky.
It'd be like the game Halo.
It just doesn't seem like anyone's really exploring concave seriously, so I don't know how much use there is to really discuss it unless people are into it. But
I feel like that was meaner than anything I said. But like,
well, nobody's really like thinking it's concave, really. So maybe there's a few people that are somewhat interested, but it's not even really on the table, it seems, for most.
I feel like it does some things well, but yeah.
no, it's.
You guys don't believe that LSC was the second coming of Christ?
So there wasn't just, I mean, the second coming. That doesn't make sense because even Jesus wasn't the first Christ. So that's the numbers would be way higher than 2.
Well, whichever. You don't believe LSC when he said that he was Christ?
If you learn the mysteries, you become a Christ. You don't have to. You're
I don't
not
know
born.
if Q-Up even knows who LSC is. Do you know who Lord Stephen Christ is, Q-Up?
Yeah, the concaver like priest.
Oh, okay, you do know who he is. Well, he was just many years ago. He was around.
He died, right?
You see this one, Geo? This is whatever this flight route is, for example. This would be the Pac-Manning. It would go here, and then let me fix the camera. With this one, it's semi-transparent. It'll show you where Pac-Manning would have to occur. You see these flight routes here? So all of these things you see curving around, they're all Pac-Manning. So, and
It's kind of a rough note to end it on.
Both of these kind of let me get rid of this. Both of these have this problem, but let me get rid of this sun here. If you pay attention, both of these have this problem. Not, I think, a little bit lesser the dual pole model, but look at the flight routes on the Gleason map. They're all curved, not in the up and down direction, which is what the Globers have, but they're curved in the left and right direction. So one particular let me show you a comparable example of 2 flight routes. Basically, like this Sydney to Santiago flight right here on the FE, it's a completely curved flight route. Not only is the distance, if you measure the length of the line as proportional to everything else, not only is the distance fucked badly, like 3x wrong, but the path of the plane, it's like the plane's tilting at an angle sideways and flying the whole time, and that's not what's happening. If I give you an example, look, this is the same thing, the concave variant, and likewise the globe variant. Every single flight route is a perfectly like straight line. It's a literal beeline straight line to the destination. Look, Sydney to Santiago is this green line here. It's a dead straight line. Airplanes fly straight, right? It's a dead straight line right here on the globe. You see? And on look, dead straight line. You go up, you just fly heading straight to your destination and do that. This in the Gleason map is this blue line here. Meaning this blue line, for every point on the ground, you put a pixel as you're flying. You put a pixel. Each pixel, each point reflects a position in the ground. Like that, but on the Gleason map, it's this extravagant curve. We've seen memes where it's like, oh, this flight route on the globe is like this weird route, and then it'll be like the flight route on the flat earth. It's like a straight line. This is true flight routes right here.
How do you know?
And that same data for a spherical Earth, whether you're inside or out, look, we can look everywhere. Everything's a perfectly straight line. If it appears curved, it's just because of from our vantage point. If we go to that actual vantage point, you'll see it's straight. You see? Straight line. It's a dead straight. You can't get any more straight than this.
Well, planes can go left and right without banking, right?
This flight route, I wonder what this is on the AE map. So what is this? This looks like wherever that is to there. Where is that? It's there. It is right there. That curve. What is this on the dual pole? I don't really like this view.
It seems like a very slight curve.
That's what she said.
All right, so these ones are a little different. So let's compare some flight routes. What is this? This one's something. See, this one's curved too. It has to be curved. This is just some info for you guys. It's putting a line where tracing the actual path the plane is flying over where it's flying directly under creates a curved path for any flat earth setup. It creates a curved path. If I had to choose between these two for flight routes, I would still pick the dual pole one because distances in the southern hemisphere, they're less warped from what I believe to understand. Someone like QOP doesn't know, so he's got to go find out.
I'm glad I'm on your mind so much.
What is this modeling software? Is that like Blender or something?
Yeah. This model you're seeing in its entirety, including everything you're seeing here, I have made publicly available to download. So you could message me on the side.
What doesn't the government lie about, in your opinion? Oh, sorry, what does the government lie about? You can't think of anything the government lies about. Imagine trying to sell like concave to like I talk to so many people like when I go out, like I like wake them up, slowly. But like if you were trying to like tell people the Earth's concave, but you're like everything they're telling us is true, just literally everything, but it's just concave. It's like what the fuck?
Get to work, Q up. Got a lot of work to do, bud.
I don't have any work to do, bro.
You've got a lot of work to do, bud.
Not at all. You have no like. I know you think like you know so many things, but you have no actual real information. Like none of this stuff is actually like useful to you in your life.
Let me know when you make some progression. Until
You just
then,
have beliefs.
I don't really give a shit what you have to say, think, any of your questions. Let me know when you make some progression. Thanks.